You ever have memories? The kind that just sneak up on you when you're sitting quietly doing nothing at all? Yeah, I want to tell you a story about the kind of a memory about someone I knew, someone I loved, or maybe someone I still do. Let's call her Maya. Maya was ordinary. I guess you'd walk past her on street and not notice anything unusual. But inside, she carried a heart that was stubborn, big, maybe a little too big for the small spaces around her. She laughed, she joked, she lived, but underneath it all, she had a secret. Something she'd never told anyone. She met him in the high school. Arjun. He was complicated, confident, funny, reckless sometimes. The kind of person you shouldn't fall for, but somehow you do anyways. And she did. She fell quietly, deeply, in the ordinary, unnoticed moments. They shared jokes, whispered secrets, little things no one else understood. And they wrote letters. Letters they never gave. I remember her saying once, "It's not that I don't trust him, it's that I'm scared. What if he hasn't felt the same way I feel? What if I ruin everything?" And so, those letters stayed in the drawer, collecting dust, carrying all the words she couldn't speak. Then, life happened. He left for college to another city, another life, and letters they never got sent. They were her time capsule, little pieces of the world that couldn't have been, and maybe for a while that's enough to imagine it all. Even if you can't have it, year passed, she moved on in some way, got a job, made friends, laughed, cried, and life, but the quiet ache never felt, never left. Sometimes she'd look at the old photos or the corner of her room where the letter sat untouched, and she'd think, what if I had said it? What if I have been brave? Then one day, completely by chance, she saw him. Arjun, sitting in a cafe, older, different, but the same warmth in his eyes, and that made her feel safe all those years ago. And suddenly, everything she thought she'd moved past, coming rushing back, memories, laughter, the words unsaid, and off it hits her like rain on dry pavement. Sudden, shocking, undeniable. They talked. Awkward at first, small talks, then deeper stuff, stories of life, choices, mistakes, hopes. And through it all, Maya realized something she had before, that is fear. Fear had been her worst enemy, not time, not distance, not him. Fear, fear of losing, fear of rejection, fear of change. So she stayed silent. And silence, it's heavy, isn't it? That night, she sat by her window, rain tapping gently, letters in hand, and read them aloud, like speaking to herself and to him. At the same time, I loved you, Arjun. I always did. And maybe I was too scared to tell you. Maybe I lost my chance, but I hope somehow you knew. And in that moment, she stood. Love isn't always about being together, sometimes it's just about being honest with yourself. Finally, truly honest. Because her hears the truth about life. It doesn't wait, it doesn't pause for courage or perfect timing or right moment. It just happens. And if you let fear stop you, if you let hesitation rule you, miss the one thing that matters the most, speaking your truth. Maya didn't get back together with Arjun, and maybe that's the point. Life does not give her a second chance, not really, but it gave her something else, something just powerful, closure, peace, understanding, and that's it. It wasn't too late to be honest, even if it was late to be together. And in letting go, she found freedom. Freedom from regret, from what if, from the weight of silence. So here's the lesson: don't wait, don't let fear decide your story. Don't hide your heart behind walls of hesitation. Write that letter, send that message, say the words. Life isn't about perfect timing, it's about courage. One word, one step, one moment of honesty can change everything, or at least free your heart. Sometimes letting go is the bravest thing you can do, even if the person you loved is no longer there, even if the change is gone, even if the chance is gone, because the lesson, the growth, the healing, it's yours. And that's powerful. So if there's something you've been holding back, speak it, write it, feel it, because the world won't wait for for your courage, but your heart will. This is Maya's story. Maybe it's yours too. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you take the right step at the right timing. Don't wait, just go and do it what your heart tells you to do.